This is Corey,
And Patricia.
and we are talking, and that's the name of our new podcast. So come and join
Welcome.
and listen to us. This is Corey,
And Patricia.
and we are talking, and this is the name of our podcast.
We are talking.
And this is if you haven't heard about Anchor Podcast, it's a free podcast. It's a free app where you can download your podcast.
Right.
They create certain tools that allow you to create, edit your own podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor, they're going to distribute your podcast, whether it's to Spotify, Apple, Google, or many more places. You also can make money from your podcast with no minimal listeners. It's easier. It's everything you need to make it a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Go.
This is Corey.
This is Patricia.
This is Corey and Patricia talking, and welcome to a new episode of our podcast.
Welcome.
Good evening, everybody. It's the weekend. This podcast will be in two parts. We're going to figure out how we're going to do it, but today is Sunday, November the what, 22nd?
Yes.
November the 22nd, 2020.
Yes.
How you fellas and ladies and gents been doing out there today? How you been this week, sweetie?
I've been good. I've been great.
No, that's good.
Yeah. And you?
I've been fine. We getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday coming up in a few days.
Right. Yep.
You ready?
I'm ready to eat. Yes, I am.
I'm ready to be off.
I'm ready for some dressing.
Who gonna cook the dressing?
I don't know. Not me, but I hope somebody will cook the dressing.
Well, I don't really know who's all doing something, but Mama's gonna be out of town, right?
Mm-hmm. Is they gone already?
I think they leave out like Wednesday.
Oh.
So
I know she wanted us to come, but,
we'll go next time.
next time.
There's always next time. So what you been up? What's been going on this week?
Well, it's funny how you ask because this week was good, except for that mishap that happened on Friday night that was supposed to go forth and did not. I supposed to have done a call for midwives, midnight prayer at midnight Friday night, but it didn't go forth because I thought I went live on Facebook because I pressed the live button and I thought I was live, but did not put, I don't own the rights to this music that I was playing. So after I was done, I tried to, see what was going on.
I got a question about that. You got to write something as you're going live, but I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's what they
okay.
was explaining to me today at church this morning. So
Okay.
I was supposed to be write it at top first because I went back and looked at one of the sisters.
Okay. And I notice people put that I don't own the music, but sometimes they also put the artist name.
Yeah. Somebody said I don't have to put an artist name, but it was mentioned today. It was mentioned this morning.
Okay.
But someone also said that I should go live on YouTube.
Yeah, but YouTube Live is different. You gotta have you gotta meet criteria. You gotta have at least 1,000 followers.
Oh.
10,000 minutes. They got criteria. It used to, about 4 or 5 years ago, you didn't have all that, but now it's criteria for you to go live. But there's all apps where you could. It's an app. It's a gaming app that you can use that gamers use.
Yeah.
You can go live that way and then move it over. It's a YouTube gaming app, I think. Go live that way and kind of move it over to YouTube. But you can do it on Instagram, but everybody ain't on Instagram though. Instagram Live ain't got those. I think if you're playing music, they got that now.
Wow.
If you playing music you don't own, I'm guessing you can go live on I know I suggested to you to do it without music. You said you wanted to have music.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to put that in next time. And they still may block it. You just never know.
Right.
Yeah, I used to see that on other people's pages that when they said it was only shared with a certain group. Now I realize what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You got music playing in the background. You got to put that up there. And it was light. It was not like it was like full blown song.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I get it next time then. So I know you've been prepared for that all week.
Yeah, I was. I was really ready, and I was thinking about not doing it, and so
I just pre-recorded
nervous,
without
like,
music.
oh, I'm not doing this. What, God, what you got me doing? Nope, I'm not doing it.
You still want to use music though, don't you?
I do.
Oh. I know some people gotta have music, some people don't.
Yeah. I guess it kind of calms it, and you can go, you could pray a little bit better with music. You know, you don't always have to. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because back in the day they wasn't playing a lot of music.
Yeah, no, that's why I just okay. So yeah.
I know now a lot of people seem to do that now.
So hopefully this Friday it will go forth 12 o'clock midnight call for midwives. Prayer at midnight.
When? What day is that?
This Friday at 12 o'clock midnight. I don't know. Let me see what date it is.
27.
Yeah.
You gotta remember to put that in, unless you don't add any music to it. Okay, well that was a learning experience.
It was.
I didn't think nothing of it because I ain't never went on Facebook Live. I know you know. I think early in the year you probably could get away with it, but all these terms of service change a lot.
Mhm.
I got an email from YouTube. They changed some things on their terms of service. I think I got something from Instagram a couple of weeks ago. All these social media, especially when it comes to music, because they want to, get it for the artists.
Yeah.
And artists having control over stuff, or whoever owned the publishing saying, I don't want my music playing in nobody's background, unless they get some monetization off of it. That's how social media set up now. That's why I was like suggested maybe don't use it in music. So what else been up to this week?
That's about it. With that, but what's going on with you?
Not much. Getting ready for the holiday.
Yeah.
And trying to get our clicks and views up on our podcast. I'm using another app called Headliner.
Yeah.
Where where you can make how I make those little clips, and I get put out YouTube on YouTube. So we're not doing the visual, but
put out YouTube on YouTube.
Put our podcast on YouTube, and you can make little clips and have some animation with it, and upload short clips like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So I've been using that to get more clicks on our podcast. I mentioned the podcast to my barber Friday, and I sent him a couple of the links. I don't know if he checked it out yet.
Yeah.
I know Anchor upgraded some stuff with that, more about the analytics and stuff. They got with some group that help with the analytics more. So also I'd like to remind everybody to check out our link tree at Corey and Patricia Talking Podcast.
Yep.
Have all our links to it, to our podcast, of course, to our merch, t-shirt store, to our blog, and some other links we got on there, some of our social media.
Yeah.
So just that one link to break up all our links. So I want to start mentioning that more on our podcast.
Yeah, you won't be disappointed. I mean, it's some nice stuff on there because I went ahead and ordered me a hoodie, and it's really nice. So you won't be disappointed, with the material. when it's getting cold, there's some nice stuff on there.
Yeah. Trying to grow.
Yeah.
So, what's been going on in the news? A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Mainly COVID is resurging and.
Oh God, yeah. It's like hitting hard.
Certain states and certain cities and stuff going back into lockdown.
Yeah, I seen it.
It's not gonna be a countrywide one yet. I don't think it'll be. It wasn't a countrywide one first, but it was like individual states,
Right.
individual counties and cities doing that. That's probably what is going to happen. Because I know most people don't want to shut back down.
Yeah. Yeah, they're losing money.
Yeah, it's fragile. So it'll be probably targeted certain states. Certain states, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So we are gonna be talking about a couple of things a day. Other things was we was talking about what was that I made up? Spending habits.
Mhm.
And let me go to my email. I can't remember the stuff off the top of my head.
Being thankful.
Yeah, being thankful for an upcoming holiday.
Yeah.
So we touched on that earlier, and we split the podcast up. So.
Right.
What do you think about Black Friday? Anything you doing for Black Friday? Black Friday. I ain't doing Nathan, man. I haven't done nothing on Black Friday. I used to order stuff off online, but like going to stores, I don't do that. Also, different here in South Carolina, a lot of these stores will open on Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
But a lot of these grocery stores will be closed on Thanksgiving this year. That's why you got to get all that stuff. I need some butter. I need some sauce.
I'll probably.
You have to go to the dollar store. I don't even know if they're gonna be open. Most likely they open on Christmas.
When is Black Friday? Next Friday?
It's this coming Friday, day after Thanksgiving. But even Thanksgiving, a lot of these stores gonna be closed. These grocery stores. So you need to go pick up something. I gotta get some rice. I need something for the dressing. I need something for the turkey.
Yeah.
I need something to make the sweets. You better get it by Wednesday. I think the dollar stores will be open.
Yeah.
But you kind of limited when you're going now.
Oh yeah. I'm so thankful. I'm so happy that I am alive.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely.
That's a blessing to see another day.
It is, and I just try to be healthy.
Yeah, healthy.
And control, spending habits and things like that is very important.
Yeah, being mental, physical, spiritual, and financial health.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's good.
All right. We're going to get into our talking, our 3 things that we wanted to talk about. Stay tuned. So what's going to be our subjects for today?
I believe to be thankful of what we already have.
Yeah, we got,
even if it's like for the simple things.
Yeah, talking about being thankful. We got upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. And we might talk about a little bit about spending habits. You've been talking about that a lot lately.
Mm-hmm.
Spending habits and Alright, so we got Thanksgiving coming next week.
Yeah, it's like right around the corner.
What are you excited about? Just being off or?
Not just being off because my job is like really cool and we get along, we good at work. So that's the blessed thing about it. But it's just, you relax at home, you just enjoy the atmosphere, go outside, just lay around, whatever.
Mine is being off.
Yeah.
Because, spending time with your family. But this year's going to be different because COVID is surging so strong. I know the CDC recommended not getting in big crowds with your family.
Right.
People going to do that anyway. Problem is with that, you don't know where people coming from or who they've been around.
Yeah.
Just same thing like as you're going back to work or you're going to church. You just don't know. So you in the house, how you gonna 6 feet? You got 20 people in the house, you ain't gonna be able to get on 6 feet.
Mm. Unless they do like COVID testing, like right then and there.
Yeah, I
So
don't
I
think
don't
nobody
know.
gonna be doing all that. Some folks might be, but some folks ain't going having big things at the house. Some people gonna be doing individual things. You gonna get on Zoom and talk to people.
Zoom,
Now I
no.
was just talking about how people gonna be talking about getting on Zoom and yeah, but I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I'm ready for the days off and just being thankful.
Right.
It's Thanksgiving. Just being thankful. Still being alive. Having a roof over your head, having a job, being in good health, getting to get up and move around. Sometimes you can't do that. People can't do that. We take it for granted all the time.
Right.
Being able to move around and go places. I want to run to the store. I want to walk around the block. Some people don't have that luxury. So it's everyday blessings sometimes that get overlooked because we so used to running around doing this, doing that. But it's blessings in being able to get out of bed with no pain, moving around,
Yeah.
still being alive,
Most
having a
definitely.
roof over your head. And some people don't have that. They don't have a roof over their head, or they out of work, or they sick. A lot of people lost their life this past year.
Yeah. It's just a sad situation. But I'm thankful for, just being alive, having food, having friends that you really can depend on. Um, family, you got your kids,
Mm-hmm.
and you blessed because your mom's still here. So that's an awesome thing.
Like dad, stepdad, or
Yeah,
stepmom.
you have that. So that's really awesome.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm thankful for that. This is simple things. My
Mm.
church family.
Yeah. Sometimes it's the simple things in life. Even a lot of times people don't realize that. Some people think it's all about money or all about this or all about that.
Yeah.
And sometimes you live your life for that when things aren't going right. You can really, get really depressed. You can really lose yourself.
Yeah.
If your stuff is on monetary gain or other things that in the end it's not really that important. Being safe, being healthy, yeah. You know, that's life.
Yeah. Especially being healthy.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
definitely forgot about that, but that's real important.
Yeah, yeah. Getting some fruit. I bought some fruit this week. I don't know what's up with those apples, man. Maybe I got a weird batch. I think they just really ripe because they really soft.
Yeah. They still kind of sweet though.
Yeah. So, what else? Look at the podcast. You get the list I emailed you?
Yeah, I did.
All right. We also want to, talk about spending habits. We've been talking about that a lot lately.
Mhm.
Improving our spending habits,
Right.
not buying everything.
Having that, I guess, lustful eye.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But these days, money's tight everywhere. A lot of people out of work. Not everybody. I mean, some people are doing well. But I think next year that economy, I think it's going to take off. So, they finalizing the two those COVID shots. A couple of companies are like 90 something percent almost done.
Mhm.
Pfizer and what was the other one? I think it started M. What was the other company name?
Pfizer and what?
Yeah, Pfizer was one of them.
Oh, I
You
didn't
look at
I
a
didn't catch
COVID
that.
vaccine. My dog, I think it started M. That's a old. Let me look at some new
Yeah,
showing stuff.
they do have that COVID vaccine.
Oh,
They about to distribute to
Moderna, what they call
millions and millions of people.
it's Pfizer. The other was Moderna. That's how you pronounce it. Moderna and others. Pfizer and Moderna both like 94, 95%. Okay, let me see. And I was talking to a guy at work. He was like, he don't know about that. He was like, it take years to perfect that. He said he got this thing done under a year. He said, I'm not taking that shot. You think they have been flying to get this stuff under.
Mm-hmm.
But that should help with the economy, though. If they come out with that, the stock market's going to take off. So, people could get shots in theory. People can start hiring again. And I don't know how the mask thing, I think we're going to be with us for at least a few more months.
Yeah.
But if they can get these shots down, that'll help with the economy. And that'll help with spending, I guess. But we was talking about earlier, our spending habits. Yeah, like you saying, having that lust for, I want this, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, in this day and time, it's kind of hard to do that. So what do you think?
It's like I said, having that lustful eye.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing something that you want but shouldn't touch.
Also, some people, that's been a habit their whole life. So sometimes when you try to change up something, it's difficult. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember I used to get a new phone every year. I used to upgrade my phone every year. Now it's like every 3-4 years. This LG, I had this for about 3 years before I finally updated up earlier. Was that last year?
Yeah.
I had this phone going on 3 or 4 years.
You just can't, I guess, afford it,
Yeah, phones are getting more expensive. Also, spending habits, money management.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really make. We should start doing that. Make like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good thing. And sometimes you do have a plan. And something happens. Something happened with the car. You get sick. You got a medical bill, and it just throws everything off. And you got to dip in your savings and use that money for something.
Yeah.
That happened to us quite a few times. But that's life, man. Oh, man, I gotta get this get this on the car fixed. How much that's gonna cost now? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's tough, you know. But making a plan, sticking to your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm gonna put this certain money away. And it's just not an easy thing to do. Like you see stuff, I don't know, a new pair of shoes,
Yeah.
some jewelry. Ladies, y'all see your eyelashes, your makeup, your perfume, your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas see stuff, electronics, something for the car. You want to go clothes. I mean, that's a tough kind of it's tough, especially this day and time when there's a lot of folks out of work. They don't have no choice. They out of work.
Right.
So they worrying about the next, if they get unemployment or not, the next check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think once these vaccines get off, stuff's gonna take off. The economy is doing all right, but it's still a lot of people out of work.
A lot of people out of work.
But it's doing, I guess, considering we're in a pandemic, but still a lot of, they're talking about going back into shutdowns again.
They are.
So what do you think about that?
I've heard about that.
Yeah.
There's been talk about that, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's COVID-19 is really serious.
But it looks like it's not going to be a countrywide thing. Where if Biden gets in office, I don't know if he can do a national mandate because a lot of people are not going to adhere to that. Especially, definitely Republican governors do not want to shut down again. Republicans in general don't want to because they know it's going to really cripple the economy. But when these shots, vaccines, I keep saying shots, these vaccines get ready.
Yeah. But
I see certain towns, like you saying your hometown, you heard. I saw something about, there's a few towns, it's some states that are still got really, restrictions in place.
Mm-hmm.
They got some restrictions in place. Even locally, the Clemson, Florida State game got canceled. I guess Florida State had I don't know if they had an outbreak in their players and coaches.
Right.
They canceled the game.
Yeah, because once you look at the COVID-19 in a certain way, based on how it first came out, is just you're just horrified, until it hits home.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you had that loved one just sick in their body, and it's kind of scary.
So what you said earlier, you don't think you're gonna be taking no vaccine?
No, I'm not. No, I don't think so.
At least wait a while.
I'm not gonna take that
till they perfect it. I know not right away, definitely. I thought about getting in one of these trials though. Why not?
Yeah, you did mention it before.
This guy, I was talking. He was like, "What would you do that for?" And then your hair start falling out. You wake up, your arms. My arms go. Them sci-fi horror movies.
Yeah, you just never know what's in that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you got these political folks, people with money, they taking something.
Right. Exactly.
So this is good for them. I don't know if that's exactly what they're taking. They could be taking something else. But a lot of these people are taking experimental drugs, and it's helping them out.
Yeah.
I know certain things like zinc. I need to get some zinc.
Mm-mm.
I've heard of it,
That's something to think about.
Yeah. So what else you got in your mind, sweetheart?
Yeah. What else you wrote down? You say you're gonna let the people know about.
I forgot. I should have done that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to remind everybody about our Linktree website, which is Corey and Patricia Talking Podcast. Talking spelled TALKIN instead of TAKING.
Mm-hmm.
Podcast. You go to our Linktree, it got a bunch of our links. You got our YouTube, our Instagram, you got our merch store, have our blog, and it have some links to our podcast. We on over a dozen different platforms right now. We hosted by Anchor, of course. And we've been thinking about tweaking some stuff. I probably have more time over the holidays to think of some more stuff to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get off work, you just boom, 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 boom. I was going to change something, but I forgot. Yeah, you also can find us on all of the podcast platforms. Corey and Patricia Talking Podcast. Like I said, I always direct everyone to our Linktree. Corey and Patricia Talking Podcast. Got all our links, all our stuff all over the place. So.
Yep. Which is cool.
Yep. So what else you got to add, sweetie?
Nothing. That's it.
Well, we're going to thank y'all for joining us on this episode of Corey and Patricia Talking. Y'all have a nice weekend and week.
And stay safe, you guys.
Goodbye. This is Corey.
And Patricia.
And we are talking. And that's the name of our new podcast. So come and join.
Welcome.
And listen to us.